Welcome to Freedom Island. You're listening to The Bell Howard Show. And now, here's your host, Bell Howard. Welcome to The Bell Howard Show. Folks, welcome to Freedom Island. Climb the ladder to this oil rig, really, of sanity. We're the only oil rig of sanity, and we're the only micronation that is 100% free, with free thought, free expression, and free coffee, but not free love, because it's gross. Well, we got to get right to it, folks. The COVID relief bill passed. Good news for some. You got your, maybe you get your rent paid. You get your restaurant saved from the bleeding jaws of the creditors. You might get some money to pay for college. But does this not represent a dark turn for the American public? I mean, a strong, independent people suddenly clamoring for a handout. I mean, I know that things are dark. But again, I started my own micronation. So, there's a way out. My wife is still on the mainland, but she knows she's a citizen of this micronation and she can come here anytime. Honey, and I know you're listening, or you might be. Or if one of her friends are listening, tell my wife she can move here anytime. She has, citizenship. I talk to her sometimes on the messaging apps. But things are going well for her and her Etsy store. She sells ceramic plates with cats painted on them, so that's nice. But some folks aren't so lucky, and they need. Look, I believe in hard work. You got to roll up your sleeves. And also, times are changing. You got to adapt to the times. So we all rely on tech now. And we need to adapt to that without relying on a handout. We have to adapt without leaving behind our principles. Our principles being strong independence, gumption, grit, chutzpah, and a little dab of elbow grease. Restaurant owners, you know this. You need to change. If the brick and mortar restaurant doesn't work out, start making food at home and get it delivered through an app. Hey, college students in debt, get an extra summer job and start chipping away at that debt. Pay back that loan. It'll teach you, and that's the real education that you won't get in college. It's a lesson in fortitude. See, this is what we're teaching a new generation of kids. The government's going to take care of everything. That's what we're teaching people. And I just don't think it's a good way to go. I mean, we have to adapt to the times. Well, you say, what about the homeless man on the street? How is he going to start his YouTube channel? I don't have an answer, but the market, in its infinite holy wisdom, has decided that branding yourself and creating online media is the only viable solution at this point. So if the government is going to start handing out anything to these people in need, it should be a smartphone so they can start creating content and becoming entrepreneurs. Rebrand yourself. I used to be an AM radio guy. Now I'm a content creator. I don't like the sound of that title, but I got to get with the times. And, I know I rail against technocrats that run the world. Look, they maybe we'll live in this digital lockdown forever. Maybe I'll only see my wife, through an app. But, seriously, honey, get on a boat. Come to the oil rig. I'm very lonely. Ladies and gentlemen, well, this is a blast from the past. On the phone now is talk radio legend and longtime friend. He used to have a show in the desert out there, AM 790 KRANK, out in Reno. And then when he got laryngitis for the 14th time, he quit radio and started a newspaper. And then his son later helped him start a blog that won Scariest Bible Blog of 2008. And it's the one and only Tim North. Folks, Tim, thanks so much.
I'm still kicking, Bell.
Your voice sounds fine, Tim. I mean, do like I did. Get a podcast. Get your voice back out there.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what these kids are doing these days with their laptops. I don't know.
So find a kid with a laptop.
You know, last time I found a kid with a laptop, he was outside by the phone lines trying to hack the phone system. My neighbor said, "Oh, he works for the phone company." I said, "I know a communist spy when I see one." Long story short, my interrogation skills came in handy, and when I was finally able to break down this young man, I mean, he was just a puddle in the street.
Wait, so what did you do to this kid?
He confessed to being a communist. I was a police interrogator for the force back in the 70s.
Wow. So are you all right, Tim? Is that so? No chance of doing another show, huh?
Yeah. I blew out my voice. I used to really yell at guests, remember?
The way you shouted at guests, it was uncomfortable. I'll be honest, Tim, there were times I thought you were going to die.
I did die. Technically, I died twice on air. One time, I blew out my aorta, and another time my producer shot me. Those were the Wild West days, back when radio was good.
You can't die.
Medically, I was dead. But thanks to some fine men and women in the medical profession, I was given life again. The lefties nowadays, they say we don't have a good healthcare system. I'd rather be drinking every meal through a straw like I am now than be dead.
Let's talk about those lefties a little. You know,
they're back.
You got that straw handy there, Tim? Maybe you need a little fluid or something.
Actually, they never left us, the lefties. This new COVID bill is their coup de grace right in the heart of the republic. Ronald Reagan is rolling over in his... You know, I've never seen so many lefty politics in a bill, Bell. It's a laundry list of lefty politics. It's a commie Christmas miracle.
So run this down for us, Tim. What's in the bill?
As McConnell said, it's ramming through progressive domestic legislation. I mean, it's the end of the republic. They're serving what looks like a nice salad to the American people, but it's covered in socialist dressing.
Yeah, I mean, leave it up to the Democrats to sneak socialism into anything. But let's get into the weeds a little more here. What exactly do you see in this bill that's worrying you? I mean, the government handing people money, I know you are too, philosophically opposed to that, but
Bill, it's like the Democrats are stuffing the American chimney with a Santa-sized sack of socialism. Imagine the good little American boys and girls waking up on Christmas morning, and instead of getting a bicycle and a dolly, they get a stocking full of leftist policies.
This is what a communist revolution looks like in slow motion, I guess. But Tim, what exactly is the spending you see in this bill that worries you the most?
They're trying to bail out restaurants and pay for people's rent. I mean, are things that bad? I don't think so. You know, I go down to the Pea Soup Andersons, and the staff there are very friendly. There's one waitress that serves me there all the time. Her husband's bedridden with obesity. She works 2 shifts to pay for her kids' insulin, but she's all smiles. I mean, this is the backbone of America. She doesn't need any help. She's fine. We're stronger than those Swedish sissy boys who already have the mark of the beast on them because of their genderless bathrooms.
Supporters of the bill say, wouldn't that money help people get back on their feet and let them continue their business? I mean, it you know, if it helps this person, it'll help another person. You know, it might be better for all of us in the long run. You know, I'm just playing devil's advocate here, but you know what I mean.
Excuse me. Bell, this bill it's a commie swag bag at a socialist film festival. It's
Tim, are you all right, Tim? Tim.
Excuse me. Let me take a little little bit of sunshine here. Yeah, all I need is whiskey and the Bible.
Let's try this one more time. Tim, what are some of the wackiest lefty policies hidden in this bill?
Here's one my staff researched. They plan to give $200 million to all women who want to play football.
Really?
They want to give, here's another one, $40 million to, they want to give $40 million to white professors to quit their job.
Wow, some people have it pretty good.
Then there's the children. They always go after the children. Another $60 million to buy dresses for elementary school kids, and that's just the boys.
Is this really happening?
And for the girls, they get burqas. Belle, this bill is a socialist birthday party for red diaper babies, and everyone's too busy fiddling with their iPhones to notice the thing, the dingly dongs.
Tim? Wes, is he okay? Tim? Oh boy. Folks, I think Tim North is in trouble. I'll call his ex-wife. He gave me her number. He said if something like this might happen, so I'll just give her a call. But you know what? We can all rest assured, if he just died on air, it wouldn't be the first time. All right, folks, if you want to stay in touch with the show, join the Bell Howard Show Facebook page. That's right. Just do it. You feel a little dirty at first, but it's nothing a cold shower can't wash away. And you can also leave us a voice message. Just go to anchor.fm/bellhoward and leave a message, and I might just play it on air. Again, go to anchor.fm/bellhoward. And we got one today. Here's one from Johnny B. Take it away, Johnny.
Hey, I'm bringing my favorite bell, baby. It's Johnny B. Remember me? We were two of the top guys in WTOP Topeka, Kansas. You and me on AM 93. Hey, I hear you talking. Doing that chitter-patter thing. A top talker, no doubt. But remember the days of the top 40. We rocked the boat at WBOT in Newport News, remember? And don't forget, you were part of the lineup, one of the cool crew at beautiful WBOY. WBOY. Too much fun in Boise. Hey, you got to give me a jingle bell. Remember, you can rock and rattle the oil rig. We can do it. I'm all yours, Johnny B. Goodbye.
Wow. I mean, the blasts from the past just keep coming. Johnny, I remember Johnny. He wore turtlenecks at a time. You know, everyone used to wear those black turtlenecks, and we would see him in the studio, and we kind of joked. I mean, this guy had world champion dandruff. So everyone had black turtlenecks, but his was always kind of gray. All right, folks, that's all we have for today. Thanks for tuning in and listening to The Bell Howard Show. Remember, join us on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube. Also, just spread the word. Tell people about the show and tell people for true freedom, true free thought, true free expression. Tune into The Bell Howard Show. That's it, folks, and you know what to do. Stay safe, stay sane, and stay free. Bye now.
Excuse me.